Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
Can you hear me now? I did not realize my microphone was out. I feel like a big goof. My cat, we have three cats. They're all rescue cats, and they knocked my mic out. And that is the truth. I did not know. So thank you for telling me that there was no sound. I would have been talking and talking and talking and nobody hearing me. I should have had an interpreter. You would think I would have one. I did not know my mic was out until now. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. If a lot of you that's here that's new that don't know, this is my son Tony and my son Manny and they're both autistic. Manny is severely autistic, has mild cerebral palsy and other special needs, and Tony is autistic and has intellectual disabilities. Cody is in his room. Jen is upstairs. I believe she's watching on her phone because she has a doctor's appointment. We got to be there at 6:30 in the morning. And so she's got to get some stuff done with her stomach. So she had to take this stuff that she has to drink within 24 hours and clean her stomach out. And then our daughter Des, is also upstairs. So that's why I have my special guest with me today, Christina and Son. And thank you so much, Christina. I know it was a short notice. If anybody is out there as near Christina, can you do us a favor and get her a microwave?
Yeah.
She
How are
needs
you, honey?
she needs a microwave. And
Oh,
so if anybody is there, please give her a microwave. And before I go any further, I want to redo my acknowledgments again. Start off with PDX Paranormal, aka our good friend Amy. Emmy. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. I
Acknowledge
really do
me.
appreciate it. And you know what I did? I knocked out the
Acknowledge
sound
me.
now on my. How did I do that? I just knocked out the sound period on my.
David and Pam and Yvonne.
Acknowledge.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here.
Joyful, Randy. Oh, we got a whole bunch of people here.
Yes, we do. Um, I want to acknowledge you,
And
but
11 is my lucky number.
something happened to. Oh, I guess this would help if I did this. Let me go here. Wait a minute, how did that happen? Now that I fixed my mic, now my volume on my. Okay, maybe it's back. Let me see. Is it back?
Acknowledge me.
No.
Acknowledge
How
me.
did that happen? Weird. You guys can still hear me, right?
Well, I can, but I'm not on YouTube. My sound's off on YouTube, or you'll get a horrible.
Okay. I hear me on YouTube. Okay, so that's good. For some odd reason though, the volume on my computer had went out. So is it something I did here? Normally I would have checked for this a long time ago. I just did not notice my cats had knocked my mic out of the whatchamacallit. And let me see if I can fix it this way.
Well, they say they hear you fine over on YouTube.
Let me see if my YouTube is going to work because my volume on my computer is not working. So let me check my YouTube and see if this is going to work.
Real ghost videos, but most of them just
No,
look like very.
it's not working. Okay, so let me fix that real quick. Give me a couple seconds. I will be right back.
Buzz in my hair. Oh, Eddie's leaving me alone. That's never good.
I'm coming right back. I just want to see
No, I'm
why
just
my volume
joking.
went out.
Mm. Yeah, you hear it. Yeah. All right. I hope everybody is having a fabulous weekend. Did anybody do anything exciting this weekend? Mm. Yeah,
I did.
you hear it.
Well,
Yeah.
not really.
All right.
Is that possible?
I hope everybody is having a fabulous weekend. Did anybody do anything exciting this weekend? Mm.
No, it's not that.
Yeah,
I did.
you hear it.
Well,
Yeah.
not really.
All right.
Is that possible?
I hope
I'm
everybody
still
is
trying to
having a
troubleshoot my
fabulous weekend.
computer. Where is
Did
okay?
anybody
Let's
do
do this.
anything exciting this weekend?
Go
Mm.
to
Oh,
well,
that's cool, Pam. You hear it.
well,
Yeah.
not really. Okay, I found it. Okay, now let me slide this over here.
Grocery shopping's always fun as long as you could get snacks. As long as it's not only food.
Okay, let me try this again.
Acknowledge me.
There. Now I think I got it back.
Mm, They
Oh,
heard it before. I think you're the only one who didn't hear
but for some odd reason, it didn't come up on my computer.
it. Oh,
And that's what was throwing me off. Everybody else heard it, but my computer, it wasn't feeding. And so I figured out why. So I'm glad I fixed it. So
oh,
it,
and I look so nice on your big TV, right, Tony?
yes, you do. See, normally that's how I have them watching. I don't even know why Tony is standing there. And all he has to do is sit down.
Oh,
So back to what I was saying, start with Emmy. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. And did you go out again?
Acknowledge me.
Pam Syme,
Acknowledge me.
Tired Collective Misfits,
Acknowledge me.
Spirit Stalker,
Acknowledge me.
Joyful Step,
Acknowledge me.
Randy's Paranormal Investigations. How you doing, Randy?
Acknowledge me.
David Vingman,
Acknowledge me.
uh, RN is me. I think that's how I would say it.
Acknowledge me.
Did I miss anybody? If I missed anybody, I do apologize. Thank you guys so much for being here. I also want to thank Christina for coming in on a short notice because believe me, it was short notice. It was like within 3 minutes of me going live. That's how short that notice was. And you have all been acknowledged. Today's video is, like I said, it's real or fake paranormals. But this time I went back a few years. I want to go to when Nuke's Top 5 really started getting off the ground. And so I figured, what better way to start than these? Because a lot of these videos you may have seen, a lot of these you may have even forgot about, or maybe you haven't seen these at all. A
Yeah.
couple of these videos I've seen, but I didn't see all of these. You know, a couple of these I will say has to be paranormal. But then the rest of these, I'll let y'all be the judge of that.
Yeah.
You know, because
I'm
this
still
is
I'm still waiting for Eddie to go to all his subscribers' channels and pick up some of their paranormal stuff and play it and to see who can figure out who
you
you
know
know
what?
or if it's real or that'd be funny, but don't tell them that it's like all the subscriber ones.
Right. You know what? I did think about doing just that. I thought, why not pick someone that's here that has a paranormal channel? Let's go on their video and see what we see. You know what? I think we're gonna start doing that. You just hit the nail right on the head. We're gonna pick
Well,
random
I was
people in
thinking
here.
more that you would go beforehand and take the snippets and
Yeah,
like so not say who it is and just be like, do you think this is real or fake?
right.
That'd be so funny.
That's
Hi,
that's what I'm gonna
Natalie.
do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take snippets from people's videos and we're gonna post them on here.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna sit back and watch and see what you guys think. So it won't just be one person, it's gonna be a lot of you. So a lot of you that has a channel, and if you say you caught something paranormal on your video, we're gonna take a snippet of that video and we're gonna watch and see what you got. And then we can tell you if it's paranormal or if it's something of natural. You know what I'm saying? We'll be the judge of that.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
I think it would be too. What do y'all think? Y'all think that'd be fun? Natalie Wolf, how are you doing, fam?
Acknowledge me.
And Betty Van Tassel, how are you?
Acknowledge me.
Y'all think that would be cool? Phantoms and Monsters are good.
Hi,
Nina,
Nina.
how you doing, Nina?
Acknowledge me.
What happened to your wrench? Let me see. I think what YouTube is doing now is a lot of people, if you don't really watch a lot of people's channels, they automatically take the wrench from you.
Oh, Maybe. Natalie's new here. I mean, Nina's new here.
No, actually, I've seen Nina before.
Yeah, she's in my channel all the time.
Yeah, and I
That's great
gave her
to
a wrench
see.
before, and it was gone. Now that's why I want to let y'all know. I don't take wrenches away. If they're gone, this is something that YouTube is doing, and it's not a bad thing. It's letting you know, hey, if you're not fully subscribed to them, then we have to take that wrench back.
Hmm,
So
maybe. Yeah, I think
they're
it's.
trying to help you out, is what they're trying to do. you know. So, with that being said, we're going to get ready to show this
Okay,
very
let's see it.
first video from Nuke's Top 5, and this goes back like 6 years. So, let me share the stream. Oh, actually, share, well, you know what I mean. Share the screen.
Gotta share the video.
That too. So, are y'all ready? Let's
Mm.
check this out. And I'm gonna try to block out some of the music because I don't want to get no copyrights or anything like that. Let me enlarge this and let's begin.
Pretty bad, poorly edited fakes. But in this list, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 most believable ghost videos on the internet. The Horton Mine Ghost. On the YouTube channel Exploring Abandoned Mines, there's a guy named Frank who does explorations of really creepy old abandoned mines in the western United States. Frank is by no means a ghost hunter, and in fact, his YouTube channel has nothing to do with ghosts or the paranormal at all. However, Frank has posted 2 frightening supernatural experiences he had while exploring the haunted Horton Mine in Nevada.
This is one of the creepiest mine tunnels I've ever been in, just because of how dilapidated it is and all these chains hanging down from the overhead. And there's a shot looking down the tunnel even further than it's still pretty wet.
Hello, Yankee Cow.
Here's a shot looking back towards the entrance. I'm a little bit further in, and looking down the tunnel here. Why that one sheet is swimming right there. If you see it,
Maybe it's because you might have hit it. Just saying.
that video or not.
Yeah, but if he would have had to hit it hard for it to keep going like that, that's going a good, like, it doesn't look like it's slowing down.
No, you know what? Now that you say that, you're right.
Honestly,
And there's the other one moving, so you would think maybe there's some air, but then all the other ones are totally still.
That's
Keep in
crazy.
mind as you watch this video that these chains you see swinging weigh over 40 pounds, so they would not be moved by a simple gust of wind. The mine explorer Frank left the abandoned Horton mine and did not return for a year. However, despite his fear after his first visit to the mine, Frank did eventually return to the site. He was determined to trek deeper into the Horton mine shaft and see what he could find. What he discovers this time is even more frightening.
Horton tunnel. And there's the warpath. We call it the cascading water. And what the fuck is that? I don't know what that was, but there was a sudden blast of cold air. And I'm getting out of here.
After repeatedly watching the footage, YouTube commenters on the video believe that they have someone identify the mysterious voice heard in the video. Oddly enough, it is a woman with a thick French accent. In somewhat broken English, this is what she seems to say.
And what the fuck is that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'd have to listen from my headphones, but you know, um,
What do you think about that? That has to be real.
yeah, I mean, I've seen another video. I don't think it was from him. It was another guy who went into that cave and he was there and he was looking around that same spot and all the chains started rattling. There was noises and he was just an explorer too. And he's like, what? Is there air? And finally he got spooked enough. He left, but he was there quite a while. Shit was going on. So I think that cave itself is definitely haunted.
Wow, what do y'all think in the chat? Because that has to be real. Nina said I could never get in that cave.
Yeah.
I could probably go somewhat farther in. Now, the one chain I seen that was moving real low, I figured that was because he hit it. But the other chain that was moving fast,
Yeah.
that right there was been a deterrent right there. Something ain't right.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, if you're watching it a while and it doesn't start to slow down, then you're like, okay, no, we're gonna go now.
Yeah, it'd be time to go. I would have jetted a long time ago. Uh,
Mhm.
he's got balls of steel to go further in when he went back the second time.
Well, it was a year, so he figured, man, maybe the ghost left, but no, they don't normally leave.
Yeah, and he also learned that ghosts tend to stay where they are.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the next one, Blockbuster Ghost. Now, this one right here, I remember seeing this video. Y'all tell me what you think. I think this is real.
Blockbuster Video Ghost. This video features a man working late at night, restocking shelves at a Blockbuster Video in Mexico.
No, he could have done without the music. I'm just turning it down some because the music, I don't want to get copyrights, but you see that?
Yep.
Later, I'm gonna camouflage the music. I'll probably try to mute it out through YouTube. So shout out to Epidemic Sound, because I know this is probably where a lot of the music came from. See, now that's a hint right there. If you got to go back and pick it up a second time,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
telling you right there.
you think maybe there's something with the shelf that it's crooked, that's why it keeps falling. You didn't put it right. Because if
That
you touch something, you think it's your error. If it was something you didn't touch, then you're like, hey, wait a minute. You know?
yeah, that's true too. Oh, that was right in front of him.
Yeah.
But the oh yeah, he said,
But that's
"Fuck
enough
that."
of this bullshit.
He jetted.
I don't need the job that bad now.
Yeah, I can go work somewhere else. I'll go work at an adult bookstore before I work there. Like, oh no.
What makes this video so believable is the worker's very casual attitude. He doesn't freak out until he actually realizes what's happening all around him.
Hey, you forgot something? So what do y'all think about that one? I mean, personally, I think that's real. Also, I cannot call that one fake.
Yeah, I don't know. See, when with that, where there's so much movement,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for me because there would have to be so many spirits because the energy it takes to knock something over as a spirit. You know how
Right.
many spirits would have had to be in that place? I don't know. That's
Yeah.
my only thing when there's a lot of activity like that. If one door kind of opens, or if if it the water turns on or something and stays on and you have to turn it off. Like if one thing happens, yeah, that can happen, but they exerted all their energy. When you have
Mm-hmm.
multiple things going on like that, I think there's either like 20 spirits in that place fucking with that guy or it's fake. So I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Kelly.
So, hey, Kelly, how are you doing, fam? Hey, that's okay. You are here. Late or not, you are. We're just glad you're here. Nina said, "I think it's real until I heard Christina."
Yeah. I'm sometimes the voice of reason, very rarely, but sometimes.
So now we'll go to this one, which is called "Ghost on the Staircase."
The Ghost on the Staircase. Three paranormal researchers spent a night investigating Stanley Palace in England. When they reviewed their footage, they were shocked by what they saw. This footage can be confusing because of the shaky camera and what many supernatural investigators would call ghostly orbs. When we zoom into the area of the stairs, three ghostly faces seem to actually emerge from the very wall of the staircase, just above the researchers' heads. Oh,
Okay, so see that I've seen that before, so I know that's real.
Yeah, I was gonna say that has to be, but at the same time, they all appeared and disappeared at the same time. Made me think that maybe there's a car going by, headlights.
Um, you know what though? Did you see if you play it slow? Did you see how the orb like
Well, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play it
play it
slow.
slow?
So let's.
You could say orb, dust, whatever. It doesn't matter. If it's something. It's a light anomaly.
Where? Hold on here. I know I got it. There should be something on here somewhere where I can speed. Here it is. Playback speed. So we'll
Oh yeah.
go. We'll go
Yeah, it's
down.
normal, so go no, you're going higher. You gotta go lower.
Oh, I
But
went higher.
0.75. Yeah.
170. Okay.
Like no, 0.75. When you're going one, it's
My
going
bad.
fast. You gotta go the other way. Yeah, like
So
50. That would be 50, that would be 25. So do 50, yeah. 50%, 0.50. Yeah.
okay. Now let's play it.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually they didn't. They went simultaneously. So it was. I mean, not simultaneous, but separately when they
Yeah, they
faded
went
out.
separately, but also the way the orbs passed by him in the beginning,
Uh
it
huh.
seemed like the orbs were going through it, and light on light you would have still been able to see if it was like a car going by or something. I mean, I'd have to see the place, but you see how when that orb went by it kind of blocked it out, that
Yeah.
last one. It
Yeah.
was um I don't know, I think that one's real.
I have to
Hi,
agree.
Colin.
Now that I've seen that, I have to agree with you. That's real. So yeah. Um, what do y'all thinking of Fallen here? Fallen Angel, how you doing, fam? Long time no see. Literally no long time no see. You've been
You would
working.
think, Sam, the camera's pixelated. However, that's why I said look at the orbs that are passing by it. If the camera was pixelated in that area, you would have
Mhm.
not been able to see that how that orb passed. The orb would have became pixelated.
I got yeah, you're right. You
I
are right
think.
about
I
that.
mean, I'm not a scientist. I'm just saying. For me,
Right.
that's what I thought. That's why I
But
looked at the things around it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's pixelated, but it could be pixelated too there because
right,
there's energy there that is obviously a disturbance because that's what spirits are, right? An
right,
energy disturbance.
right.
So yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that. Here's this one.
Hotel ghost. Next video was filmed by security cameras at a hotel in North Carolina.
Whoa.
He's like, yeah, no, that's okay. You just stay right there. So
What do you think of that?
we can't see inside the room, so this is the problem. We don't
Right.
know if the furniture's really ripped up and this, that, and the other. Um, so I don't know about this one, you
Yeah,
know.
and I was gonna say, this is what got me though when I seen this.
That light anomaly that kind of left the room, right? But we don't know where the light sources are in that place, and it could have came from somewhere, you know. But
Right, because that, and then the lights started flickering.
yeah, so I don't know, like, you know.
Yeah, because another thing that got me is when he's talking on the radio,
Yeah.
you don't really hear him talking back to them.
Yeah.
So I cannot call this paranormal because it got me with the whatever that was that came out of the room,
Yeah.
that light anomaly.
And like I said, that thing that came out of the room, do we think that shadow could cause all that damage that they're saying? I don't know. I just don't know. It seems like, you know,
Right.
even if the apparition was real, I don't know about all the other stuff. And sometimes, and I find it funny because sometimes people want to fake stuff or make things up or whatever, and they can catch stuff going on. Is the stuff that they said that happened? I don't know. You know?
Right. And so that's why I mean, because like I'm gonna play the conversation that they're having again. You do not see him talking back.
See, I can't hear it, so I don't know because you didn't share the audio with Zoom.
Oh, did I?
Hi, Pammy. Oh, they can't hear it either. Yeah, you didn't share the sound.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, let me.
I could see the writing. That's why I was following with the writing, but
Yeah, let me share the sound though, because I forgot about that. So my apologies, everybody. Uh, so I'm gonna go back on this one again, and
play it one more time. Yeah, let's see the
right,
whole thing
this
going
way
on.
you can have the sound. And I want y'all to pay attention though,
Hey,
because
Abyss.
Abyss, how are you doing, fam? And Pam, how are you doing? Thank you guys so much for being here. I want to share the sound because it's just for me, it's not matching up. And
Yeah.
you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
John, do you copy? It's room 209. Amy says nobody's checked into that room, and there's reports of screaming coming from that room. Amy, he's
Yeah,
on
now share the screen too.
Can you hear it?
We can hear it, but we can't see it, and we want to have
Oh,
both.
my bad. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like really ass backwards today. So let me go back on this again. So give me a
Come
second here and let me share the doggone screen. I'm like a village idiot right now. Go back, go here,
Joe, welcome.
and then there. Now, let's do this again.
Yeah, let's see.
At a hotel in North Carolina.
Now, I want y'all, like I said before, pay attention to, he's talking to this guy on the radio, but you really don't hear this guy talking back. And when the other guy does reply, that's on the radio, he's saying longer sentences when he's holding it up, the whatever he's holding, walkie-talkie, whatever, he's holding it up to his mouth, and you know that the sentences are very short of what he's saying.
Yeah.
So, but there's other guys making long sentences out of, out of nothing.
John, do you copy? It's room 209. Amy says nobody's
Joe
checked into that
Griffin.
room, and
Thank you so much for being here. Let me acknowledge you guys, Joe Griffin. And there was another one that came in, North Alabama Cryptid, Mr. and Mrs. North Carolina. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, and Penny cried and Abyss came in.
Amy, he's on his way down there right now. What's going on, John? There's no one checked into that room. There should be nobody in there. Wait 1 second, John. Amy, are you there? Yeah, John says he hears the screaming coming from that room. And I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room. Correct? John, just wait. We're going to get a hold of the police. So, I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's going to enter the room real quick just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one.
Now, there's a light anomaly that came out.
Yeah.
The lights are flickered.
John, are you there? Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down and hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and that the shower is on, but nobody's in there.
He's holding short conversations. How is he saying all these long sentences?
Well, that's the thing. Like, unless he said it when he was in the room,
I
Like
mean,
when
he
he
could
was in the
have.
room, we couldn't see him. So if he said, "Oh, this is what's going on," but I don't see anybody in the room, we wouldn't have seen it. Still, not sure. I'm not sure about this one, but who
I'm
knows?
not either. I'm not really sold on this.
I'm officially freaked out now.
I'm not sold on that one. Because the short conversation he's having on his walkie, but the long conversation that's supposedly coming out of the other guy's mouth.
That's true.
You know, so it's like, what gives?
Yeah.
So I just that one I'm just not sold on. We'll go to the next one.
Let's see.
The office ghost.
Now, first of all, this chick is sitting by herself. There's
Yeah.
nobody else in that room.
After hours.
Yeah. Did you read those words, what they said? Those words said, let's see. Can we zoom? Dana along a tongue.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me. Obviously, this is somewhere in the Philippines or in a third world country. This thing's gonna get me copyright struck. Look at that. Chair moved over to her. Yeah, that was, oh,
Oh no. See again, another one. All this stuff moves like how many spirits you think was there that had to move all that stuff? The chair, yeah. Maybe the other chair, yeah. All this shit, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, little Patty.
little Patty, how are you doing there, fam? I don't know.
And so dramatic, she fall on the floor. You know what I'm saying? It's all she been throwing
Yeah,
herself around the whole room. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, I wouldn't have passed out. I would have just got the hell out the room.
Yeah, now
Oh,
look,
wait a
more
minute.
shit going on. Why? The lady's passed out. This would have to be like 30 spirits doing this shit.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, right, Joe.
Kuala Lumpur decided to make a movie based around the creepy footage. The movie is called Bangunan, which in English translates to the building. So those are my
Yeah.
picks for the top 5 most
So
believable.
they're making money off of that clip, so they faked it. Yeah. Yeah. I guarantee.
Yeah, they made money off of that. So I think he just hit the
Yeah.
nail right on the head. You
Yeah.
know, it was based on a movie, and that one right there, I would leave it at that as a movie.
Yes.
That's just wow. I got another one. This one is gonna go back 3 years ago on Nuke's top 5. So
Okay.
we'll go to the next one.
Too
Let
much
me
drama. Yeah, Nina. That's
I'll
what
go
I
back.
said. Like, come on. You know, she jumped off the chair, threw herself on the floor. I mean, when you get startled, do you throw yourself on the floor? I mean, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, if anything, my wife would throw me on the floor first. Okay.
The Casper Mountain Crawler.
Now
TikTok
this one's 3 years ago, so I don't remember seeing this one either.
Yeah.
user Isaiah Harris and his cousin Brock are out on a hiking trip on Casper Mountain in Wyoming.
In the middle of the night, as they're crossing a bridge, they start to hear strange groaning noises that seem to be coming from underneath the bridge. Isaiah pulls out his phone and starts to record as they go to investigate.
Before I finish that, I want to read some of the chat here because Joe has said, watch the figure shadow leave the room. Yeah, because I was watching that too on the one video that we watched. It's
Yeah.
just, the CGI, you can do so much, especially now with AI. You know,
Yeah.
you can even
Oh,
go
yeah. I
further
mean,
than
that
that.
was a while ago. So, but you know,
Right.
people make movies, you know, and it looks real. So to fake that clip wouldn't have been hard. Now, I only say that because we couldn't see in the room and stuff what really went on,
Mm-hmm.
um like if I was that guy John, I would have pulled out my phone and started videoing to show them or whatever. Like the
Right.
fact that there wasn't anything else, I don't know. I don't
Right.
know. I can't make a definitive on that, you know, Joe, but it could
Well,
very well be real, you know.
yeah,
We
Joe
could just
said,
be
I
too
do,
damn
however,
picky.
believe. Yeah, because Joe said, I do, however, believe the hotel clip you showed before this clip.
Hmm.
I I want to. I really do. It's just that the voice when they're talking, that's the thing that's getting me. The conversation.
Yeah.
You know, you don't hear the guy John talking back, but he is
Right.
saying everything that John is saying, but in longer sentences. When you see John holding, the walkie-talkie to his mouth, his sentences are very short.
Hmm.
So how is he saying these long sentences? And that's the only thing that's throwing me off. The light
Yeah.
flickering and all that, is what got me to like, wow, maybe this is real. But it's just
Yeah.
the conversation is
Yeah,
not.
so we just don't know. We don't know if the how the video and the words played together with the clip because sometimes there's delay. We don't know. We don't know any
Right,
of that. So since we can't
right,
put our stamp on it, we're just gonna leave it as,
right.
you know,
It's plausible. I'll say
plausible. But yeah,
right.
there you go.
Right. I'll leave it as plausible. 'Cause Joe said it depends what year this hotel clip was done, but I do
Right.
agree with what you both said. Yeah. So it's plausible that this happened, but it's just the conversation wasn't right. If you're gonna fake something, try to be a little more,
Yeah,
real.
gotta be better at it.
Yeah,
Try
just
to
do a
be like
little
the
better.
lady who throws herself on the floor.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they just called that out as it was. I mean, it's a movie. Okay, so now we know. So
Yeah, yeah.
thank you.
That's right, because he's like, somebody made a movie right after that. And yeah, well,
Yeah,
that guy wanted to promote his movie. So what better way? He came up with this idea and then they faked that clip. And then he put out the movie. Sure.
right. And because everything started going toward that one door that was on that left-hand side,
Yeah.
which means he could have had fish line to pull that stuff over
Yeah. Oh yeah.
to that door. So
Yeah.
just saying, but here's this one.
What happens next is downright terrifying.
Me and my cousin
found
took a
this bridge?
hike in the middle of the night.
That means that we're close.
And what we found was the most
see the
terrifying
city
thing
anymore,
I've
but-
ever witnessed.
Dude, did you hear that? You didn't hear that? There's something under there. Bro. Dude, please don't go down there. Oh my gosh. Dude, hold on.
See, as a black man, all you have to do,
Melanie.
Melanie, how are you doing, fam? As a black man, we're not going down there.
Yeah.
You don't even have to tell me.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yep. Yep.
And besides, as dark as it was there, the only thing you probably see anyway is my eyes and my teeth.
Yeah. And people always used to say to me, well, you should go closer, you should do this, or you do it. You come here and you freaking do it. I'm staying
Right.
where I feel comfortable.
Let me go first. Let me go first.
Dummy.
Some bizarre pale humanoid shape can be seen lurking in the darkness of the sewer tunnel. The two hikers just make a run for it. Isaiah posted his spooky experience to TikTok and the video instantly went viral. But
I'll tell you what it is.
many viewers were skeptical about the strange sudden cut at the end of the video.
Right.
So Isaiah posted a
It's a crackhead.
It could be a dead body for all we know. Like, somebody dumped some, because that thing ain't moving.
Keith, how are you doing, fam? How are you doing, Keith? And you're right. It could be, but they said it was walking toward them before
That
they
thing, that thing does not look like it's moving. I don't know.
Right. To me, if it's moving, then it's a crackhead
Look at
or
how its
a
head's all
basehead.
turned and stuff. Like, I don't know. It doesn't. And
Hey,
the way they
you-
went in from the side, this thing looks like it's laying. I mean, it could
Hey.
be standing, but I don't know.
Hey, Joe Griffith says something I always say. He said, it's my mother-in-law. And I do that all the time. I blame my mother-in-law for everything.
That's
If
right.
if it's a thunderstorm, I tell my boys, and if y'all didn't know, my boys with special needs, and I tell my boys that it's your grandma's fault. She brought this rain. So blame your grandma. Next time grandma calls, you tell her, hey, thanks for the rain, grandma. Like we really needed it.
an update to explain.
So let me just explain something. I actually film on 3 different apps at a time to film my videos. Last night, I was trying to film everything on Snapchat. So whenever I recorded, whatever I recorded, I wasn't gonna just sit there and record it because I was running for my life, okay? And I'm not trying to be funny about this. Literally, I was puking. Like, I mean, opened his door mid-drive and vomited. I don't know if it was because I was genuinely terrified or if it was because I was running so much, but I did. But I did manage to screenshot what was under that bridge and enhance it for you guys, and I'll show you that. Yeah, let me just tell you, I've never been more terrified in my entire life. I can't even look at this picture right now.
That's a base
Before
head.
you guys saying that it was like a friend or like somebody else down there, it may have been a homeless guy. I heard that theory, but I do not know what he would have been doing down there, butt naked, maybe taking a bath. But the sounds and everything about it just did not sit right with me.
Now, after many requests, or some might say dares, from his viewers, Isaiah and his cousin Brock decide to go back to Casper Mountain and spend the entire night camping.
What a bunch of morons.
Yeah, so they didn't have enough the first time, huh? Guess he wasn't scared enough. Anything
Even if it was a real person, a live person, not a dead person. Even if it was a real person, you don't want to be going with these crazy homeless people that are naked out in the woods because they can kill you. So
That's
I'm
true.
more scared of real people killing me than I'm worried about spirits, So I don't know.
Little Patty said, nah, it's my ex. Joe Griffin said, if it was genuine, he wouldn't be laughing and smiling. Just my opinion. I think it was fake. Exactly. I mean, anything for views,
Yeah.
Spooky Woods.
So we're doing it. We got the 4-wheeler in the back, tents, and a hammock that I brought. We're up here. So we're gonna spend the entire night to try to find whatever it was that we saw last night. We're up on the mountain where we did see it, kind of close by. There was a waterfall that's kind of more down the mountain, but we're gonna try and find it tonight. We're gonna be up all night. No sleep. All right, guys, we're here. We're about to unload the 4-wheeler, but have some fun. Kind of just camp out for a little bit. We got our site, and yeah. Forgot your axe? This is how we do it down here in the wild. Oh yeah, look at that braid. Okay, that's actually kind of creepy. Look, hope he doesn't jump out to scare me. Brock, please don't scare me. Oh my goodness. So he's got this terrible lighting. Oh my goodness, but we're literally trying to land the force real quick. We're just walking back right now, and like we're legit, I think we're lost because I don't have any idea where we're at. Do you know where we are? Dude. Oh, hell no. Okay, y'all, so we're back at camp. We didn't really get anything. We've been out here since like, what, we started looking at about 10, and it's already like 2:30. Sorry, guys. Maybe we can come back up here and film another one, but I don't know.
Other than some creepy footsteps, Isaiah and Brock don't really capture much of anything that night. Or at least, that's what they thought. Because, did you see it?
You know where we are? Dude, oh, hell no. Spooky.
Right after they hear footsteps, someone or something can be seen running through the trees, hiding in the dark. So, Isaiah and many of his viewers believe that some kind of strange creature is living on Casper Mountain. Some even believe this thing to be a skinwalker or a rake. But who or what do you think this is? Let me.
What do y'all think? I told you my thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's a person. I
I do
think it's
too.
a crazy person.
I agree with you 100%.
They
That-
might have not faked it. It's probably just some crazy ass person.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's not a rake. It's not nothing paranormal. It's a crackhead or basehead. That's how I see it.
Yep.
And besides, I'm not gonna go camping or anything and decide to stay up at 2:30 in the morning just to look for something. What if it's a bear?
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll be seeing the credits rolling after that. The end. Well, let's go to the next one.
know down in the comments what waits at the window. Blogger Natalia Valente, along with her mother and a few friends, set out to explore the abandoned Cesario Mota Asylum in Piracicaba, Brazil.
Keith said, I never understood wanting to see things in the dark while shining a bright light in your face. Yeah, I thought only the police do that. Joe Griffin said there's only 2 on camera, but there was 3 people, so that's the 3rd person. Yes, because there was a car in front of them when they went back.
Someone else camping. Yeah, I definitely think it was a person.
Yes, so
And they
yeah.
might have not known the person. They might have not known that person was near them, but that's who it was. It was a 3rd camper or a crazy person.
Yeah, it was a crackhead. Hey boys, can y'all say crackhead?
Crackhead.
There you go. See, our lesson for today.
Mota Asylum was built in 1973 and served as an institution for patients with severe or violent mental disorders. After many rumors of tragic patient deaths inside the hospital, the asylum was eventually forced to close in the 1990s. Now, it's 30 years later, and the property is said to be extremely haunted, especially the so-called pink wing of the asylum. The pink wing is on the 2nd floor and is said to be where mentally disturbed children were held. Today, kids' toys and posters can be found scattered throughout the creepy, barren rooms of the pink wing.
A gente vai entrar, já chegamos. Tô com medo! Entramos. Gente do céu. Olha o tanto que a gente andou, olha isso. É muito grande. Agora a gente tá indo pra ala rosa. A ala rosa é a mais pesada que tem. Pra você ter noção, ele veio uma vez e não quer nem descer. A gente tá numa parte onde tem vários brinquedos. Tem vários, a Emília. É a parte de brinquedo.
When Natalia and her group explore the Mota Asylum's pink wing, strange things start to happen.
Parte 5 e essa é a ala rosa que a gente...
Não, tia.
Foi vocês. Jura por Deus, jura.
Eu tava junto com ela.
Tipo, aqui real é bem pesado.
The group hears a loud bang that startles Natalia, but they have no idea that they just captured something even more terrifying. Watch closely as they explore just outside the asylum's pink wing.
Parte 3 da ala rosa, que é a pior ala que tem. Gente, quanto barro no chão. Aqui é a lavagem de roupa. A gente tá indo pros outros lados, que é bem escondido da ala rosa. Que é onde o povo ficava, tipo, real presaço. Bom, a gente tá indo agora pro necrotério.
Did you see it? Up in the window, 3 children can be seen watching the group as they walk around the property. Again, creepiest of all is that the young boys we see are actually standing in the windows of the haunted asylum Pink Wing, the area where disturbed children were kept 30 years ago. So could it be that these children are the spirits of patients who lost their lives inside the asylum? And if not, just who are these boys? Let me know what you think down in the comments. The haunting.
What do you think?
I'm going with that one is real.
I have to give it to that.
Because
But
first of all, you saw how many went in there. Even if they had other people with them, you're not going to bring children to that place. They were the one of them was really short, you could tell. The other one didn't have any shirt on. All the other ones had clothes. You would think they would have some kind of clothes on if it was people they brought with them. I don't know. I have to say that one was real. Plus the way that if they wanted to fake it, she would have really put the camera up there. You would have seen a little more, whatever. The way she was just didn't even look up there. The camera just happened to catch it. I think this one's real.
But what if, I'm just saying hypothetically, what if those kids were already in their plane?
In the abandoned built, I don't know.
Because
I mean, that one little kid is little. We don't know where this place is. I'd have to research it. But I know damn well and plenty that I'm not letting my kids go in a place that can collapse at any second. I'll make sure I tell them you're going near there. I don't know, 3 of them, and they were playing in there, and these 4 grown adults didn't see them. They hid from them. That'd be weird. I don't know.
See, like Joe Griffith said, the poor kids probably got paid to do this. If this was real, they would have shouted out, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" Again, just my opinion.
Right,
But
if she saw him, but I really think she didn't see him because from my experience, I've filmed some nutty ass things. And when I tell you, I could not see it with my eyes. And when I played back that camera, I had, the video, I almost had a heart attack because I was like, how the hell? I turned around and stared right there. You could tell because the way I held my camera.
Right.
I put the camera over there with my eyes. I looked. There was nothing. I spun. I thought there was nothing. There was someone walking there. You could see it clear as day on the camera. And I think the camera can just pick up things we cannot see with our eyes. And that's why I really think this is real.
And I agree with that too. Because there's times that I've picked up stuff that I didn't see with my own eyes, but I actually ended up catching it.
Yeah.
You know, hey, Diane, how are you doing?
I didn't know that those kids were there. Hey, Diane.
She says those kids are real. The way they clutches the window frame. See that, and that's what I'm saying. What if those kids were already there when they heard the bangs? That was a first hint because they thought the one chick thought that they was playing a game or like you swear to God you didn't do that, you know. So what if those kids was already
they
there?
could have been there, you know. But like I said, if it was real kids, they would have seen them at that window and they would have said something.
And Keith said, I don't think these people were really paying attention to their surroundings. Hell, they can't even be quiet, which is very true.
They were just filming to film. So I don't think if the kids were real, they didn't know the kids were there. They didn't pay attention. I don't know how you cannot realize. It was something they didn't see with their eyes because the way she spun the camera so fast that literally they weren't trying to film it. You know what I'm saying? So
So
That's why I think they didn't fake it. Now, could it be real kids? Sure. That they didn't see? Maybe. I'm freaking
Mhm.
know, but it's just weird to me.
kids run wild in the country play. Yeah, it's very true.
In Brazil,
Hello,
yeah.
Daryl. How you doing, Daryl? How about this? Everybody in the chat,
Hey, Daryl.
tell me if you think this one is either real, fake, or possibly. Because it could be plausible,
Yeah.
or these kids could have already been there and these guys just didn't know, which was why they heard that loud bang because they ran into something, or shut a door real loud. And, but then the other thing that comes to my mind, though, is that's the case, then why didn't you hear footsteps up above them? So, I mean,
And not only that, if there's kids, I was a kid once, you were a kid once, you have kids, right? If the
I sure
kids
did.
were up there, right, like that, waiting for them to see them, if those people didn't see them, they would have been like, hey, they would have been giggling something. There's no sounds from those kids. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's just weird to me. How could, kids don't stay perfectly still and quiet for nothing.
Right.
I don't know.
So
I feel it's plausible.
we got possibly fake or misled, fake. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mixed feelings on this one.
Yeah.
And I have to agree with the mixed feelings. So we'll just go ahead to the next one.
These boys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. The Haunting of Jen Barari. TikToker Jen Barari lives in a historic 1700s Pennsylvania colonial home along with her wife Heather and 6-year-old daughter Ray. Now Jen and her family might seem familiar as I featured their story on my channel before. You see, after the family started making some much needed renovations on their historic property, strange unexplained events began to terrorize them night and day.
Can you stop? Out!
I want to say one thing. She got a nice ass crib.
Yep.
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Come here. What's going on? I don't know. And my reflection's creeping me out. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You guys saw that, right? I'm not bugging. Like, here's my reflection. There's something. It looks like the old man is coming out, I swear to fucking God. What the was that?
After doing some research, Jen found out that as many as 5 people have lost their lives on their property. Jen was skeptical at first, but she now believes that their beautiful countryside home is haunted by the frightening spirits of those who have lived there before. And since I last featured Jen Barari's story, the strange supernatural activity still continues. One evening as the sun sets, Jen is loading up her car to go on a trip when she suddenly hears something that shocks her to her core.
And the light just went on in there, and also in there. Holy did you guys hear that? That was fucking crazy. Oh my God. This is insane. Now I hear that animal again. That's insane. Yo, I swear to God that wasn't me. Can you please do that again?
Well,
People
that was
need
a
to learn.
mistake because you didn't
Yeah.
want to acknowledge it if you're scared of it.
Yeah, because people need to learn. Be careful what you ask for.
Please. I'm gonna count so you guys know it's not me. Please.
An eerie female voice can be heard saying, "Help," and "Leave."
That was fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. I'm gonna count so you guys know it's not me. Please. Please. Please.
But that's not all that Jen captured in this bizarre bit of paranormal evidence. So again, I ask you, did you see it? Inside the small window at the top of the old barn, two unexplained odd pale hands can be seen. Though Jen didn't notice at the time, multiple TikTok viewers pointed out the creepy sighting. Jen is in disbelief. She claims that she has no idea whose hands these could be, as there was no one inside the barn. Another night, and Jen hears an odd sound outside. She grabs her phone and records as she goes outdoors to check it out. The noise is coming from her daughter's swing set, but there's nothing there. At least it seems that way, because a CCTV camera mounted outside captures something truly terrifying.
I'm just bugging out, and I literally just got home.
Jen can't see anything there, and likewise her phone captures nothing but the swing set swaying back and forth. However, her CCTV's night vision camera reveals a bizarre female figure with long dark hair, standing directly in front of Jen, just staring at her.
Question. Why is it that every time they get a female on camera, their hair is covering their face? Are they that ugly?
Well, I think, believe it or not, a lot of spirits, when they manifest, again, a lot of energy to manifest. They won't manifest features and stuff. Sometimes they just manifest, and sometimes that's why some of them will manifest and you'll see them walking without legs or something, because the energy it takes to manifest is unreal,
So if a black person had a black ghost from the 1800s, you won't see them put their afro over their face.
They probably would be missing their head.
Right.
They probably wouldn't even manifest a head. It'd be like walking, torso. You'd be like, what the hell?
Joe Griffith said, I believe this one, said, I think their gloves left on the window. Yeah, I was thinking that too, that those were gloves.
It could be. And most of the stuff, besides the one like female who seems to be very active, all the other ones, like the guy and like the other stuff, is residual. Most of it is residual because people died there, but also people lived there. And even if you don't die, depending on if you have different kinds of elements in the ground where she lives, it could hold in, like limestone can hold in like a tape recorder, and it will just play the energy back again and again and again. So a lot of this stuff, it's probably residual what's going on. Scary nonetheless, but residual energy is easier to get rid of than, like a spirit that doesn't want to leave per se,
I was reading what little Patty said. Maybe, Eddie, if their afro is long enough, they might. They have to be like this big.
Right, Pam.
Barely fitting through the doorway with it. You can't go wrong with the afro. That's true. Pam said, I've seen a black spirit man wearing a flannel shirt at Christina's yard.
Yeah. When Pammy
Keith
came to
said,
visit me in Long Island, well, that place was crazy. All of Long Island was crazy. I
Keith
was glad
said,
we moved back to the city where you don't get so many crazy things.
Keith said, yes, Eddie, was just gonna say that. The hair over the face become more of a thing after I think the Ring movie. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Ring
That's what I was
movie,
gonna
but
say.
also it I mean, it could very well be that, like I said, that because they don't manifest features a lot.
Right.
That's why you'll see like every time you see the features are always weird and people are like, oh, it had no eyes or this, that. It's very hard to manifest that stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, but that could be always how it was. And this person who did the Ring, because of all people who say, oh, they never have any, it's always their hair covering their face. That's why they made her like that. But I don't know. But I know the spirits tell me it's very hard to manifest full features like you are, you know?
True. Now I'm gonna let this continue and I will be right back. I have to get something for Jen.
So what do you think is going on here? Is Jen's historic property haunted by multiple angry spirits from the past? I leave it up to you to decide. You can check out many more paranormal encounters over on Jen Barari's TikTok account and YouTube channel. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The railway to nowhere. YouTube gamer and urban explorer Mr. Omega often goes on overnight challenges to explore abandoned and spooky places in his country of New Zealand. This time he plans to stay overnight in the deserted Spooner's Tunnel, an old train pass that was dug out of the mountain by hand back in 1891. Unfortunately, the railway line suffered financial difficulties and the tunnel was never connected to the railway system. The tunnel was eventually closed and dismantled back in 1955. The passageway was dubbed, quote, the railway to nowhere. YouTuber Mr. Omega decides that the creepy old abandoned tunnel is the perfect spot to film an overnight challenge.
Okay, here we are here. The only person I have with me is Max. You know, man's best friend and everything. Oh man, look at that. There's a vehicle over there that's burnt out too. Oh man, look at it. Hope it's not a popular spot for people to come up and do gosh knows what. Okay, I'll pull over here. Okay, before we even go into the tunnel, as you can see, it's totally pitch black. It's too dark to go in there without any form or source of light. So that's the next thing we need to get out of the pack. Oh, there's my baby. This is my massive dolphin torch. It's a really good torch, as you can see. It pretty much shines right down to the end of the tunnel there, so this thing will do the trick, I'm sure.
So Mr. Omega and his loyal doggy Max head into the tunnel to find a spot to set up camp for the night.
I managed to secure myself a place to stay for the night, and as you can see out here, it is totally dark now. The sun's gone right down. There's no more light left. If I turn my light off, now this is the freaky thing. When I turn this light off, it is totally pitch black and silent. You ready? Here we go. Wow. That's spoopy, if you ask me. I feel good having the dog
Where
here.
Eddie's teeth would have been funny if he would have smiled.
I feel better having my dog with me. I mean, obviously, if I didn't have
would have
Max,
done
it'd
just
be
that.
a little bit
As a matter of
creepy.
fact,
Obviously, I feel like safe.
I would have said, hey, tell me here, by any chance, can you see me smiling? And then turn the light off. Just saying. Yeah, I would have been doing a face just like that.
With my dog being here, he will always bark if anyone comes uninvited to visit us in the night. So I'll always wake up. I'm a light sleeper as well, so I'm always going to wake up to hearing Max's bark. Don't know, Max, I'm always going to hear what you're going to say to me.
Around 4 a.m., things start to get really weird. Omega discovers that he has no cell reception inside the tunnel, and so along with dog Max, he heads back to the opening to check his phone. After that, he starts to trek back inside the tunnel. And then, this happens.
We're gonna complete our overnight challenge. Yes, yes we do. Alright, Max, let's go back in. Here it is. Woo! Max! Oh, oh my gosh, damn tripod.
Max was watching that plate.
Max, come here. Come here. Oh, shit. Max. Who's that? Who's that, Max? What the actual? Can you guys hear that? Oh. Max, where is it? I don't know if you guys can hear this on the camera, but there's something. What is that? What the? Hello? What is that? Max, what is that? Hello? Is there somebody here? That's just creepy as... What the hell? Is anyone here? What is that? Oh! Max! Hurry up! Max! Max! Get me home!
A creepy little toy is just lying in the middle of the path, playing a warbly rendition of Happy Birthday. Omega turns around and is shocked out of his skin as he sees a man lurching toward him out of a crevice in the tunnel wall. He just makes a run for it. Now, Mr. Omega says that he is absolutely stunned by what happened. He has no idea why anyone would be hiding in the cold abandoned train tunnel at 4 a.m., especially because the tunnel is in the middle of nowhere, miles away from any house.
Homeless man.
Yep.
That's a homeless man.
Yep, and I told you they're the scariest.
The baffling part of this incident is that the dog Max did not react at all to the creepy stranger. Almost like the man was not even there.
No, don't even say that now, Nuke. He didn't say nothing to the guy because the man didn't startle him.
Yeah, and he was hiding and it was dark. So
Right.
unless he moved, the dog maybe wouldn't have sensed him, you know? Like,
Right.
it could be a million things.
Right. That's what that's all about.
And perhaps most disturbing of all, why did whoever this was set out a creepy little toy in the path? Either way, paranormal or not, this encounter is absolutely terrifying.
Oh, well, I'll give you that. It's terrifying.
Yeah,
But I
that
don't know.
is-
Paranormal.
Yeah.
That guy looks totally he's not see-through. The light doesn't go through him. I mean, he looks to be all matter.
Yeah. Daryl said it makes for a good creepy show. Yes, it does. Joe Griffith said, one thing I've learned is if an animal senses something but doesn't react badly or growls, etc., it's a good spirit. But if an animal starts growling, etc., then take note and to leave because it's not a good spirit.
Yeah.
Very true. Diane said, there's a place full of spirits, but not buying the noise. It's probably a water drip.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Finch, how are you doing there, sir?
Watch the entire exploration over on the YouTube channel, Mr. Omega.
Hi, Jason.
Closes. This next video was posted to YouTube over 12 years ago by an anonymous YouTube account. The video was filmed by David Ortiz, the custodian of Sawyer Elementary School in Chicago, Illinois. David is alerted by a teacher named Evelyn who claims that she saw a door in the back of the school's boiler room inexplicably slam shut, all on its own. David films as he and teacher Evelyn go back to the boiler/storage room to investigate. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I'm with Evelyn Sims. We're using this recording here due to a statement. She says that there's been things in the back area that have been... All right, explain to us what happened, Evelyn.
I was looking at my supplies, and I don't want to go back here.
Well, I'm here now. Oh, don't worry.
But you come with me.
All right, what happened?
The don't just shit on his own and just sit by himself, David. I don't know if I want to go. I don't feel good about that.
All right, hang on, just wait.
I don't want to go back there.
Let me just take a look. Now, you say what happened now?
This door shut by itself. Itself, Dave.
All right. Let me see. I'm looking, but I'm not going back there either.
What, you scared?
I'm not
going back there. I'm good. I got a funny feeling about this. Oh, David. I don't think I want to go there.
Come on, go ahead. Evelyn, just go.
No.
I'm right here. I see the door. All right, go get your stuff. I'm right here.
Oh, David, I'm scared.
Don't be. Hold on, wait a minute. Just wait. Is there anybody back here? Go ahead.
No.
What's that?
Oh.
Oh my God. No way. No way.
Did you see it? I'm close.
Hold on, let's go.
Mr. Ortiz or...
Stand by. Oh my God.
A chair in the back of the boiler room suddenly slides forward all on its own, giving both David and Evelyn the scare of a lifetime. Somewhere nearby, we hear the loud clang of something metallic being thrown or pushed to the ground, and David's video just cuts out. The two school employees have no explanation for what happened. Now, after this video was posted to YouTube, many former students of Sawyer Elementary came forward to say that they too had experienced paranormal activity while attending the school. Anyway, so I guess I don't have to ask, did you see it?
What's that? Oh my...
Did you see it? I'm close.
But could Sawyer Elementary School be haunted? As always, you decide.
Ooh, that's real.
Yeah, I mean, her reaction was so like what it would be, you know. And his reaction too, like, wait, I don't know. Well, I'll film. I don't know if I'll go back there, and then, you know. So
Daryl said, "I'm not going back there either."
yeah.
Joe said, "This one's convincing." Little Patty said, "Nope, not me. I'd be out of here." Nina said, "Haunted for sure." Yeah, this one is real. I have to say this one's real. Because the guy that's going back there with her, from my understanding, I think he's a like the school security guard.
Yeah.
And the lady, like, you know, she's a teacher or I guess maintenance or janitor of the school, and she was going back there to get supplies.
Yeah.
That's
She ain't going back there again. I think you need to transfer me to a different school because I'm not doing this.
yeah, I would be saying the same thing. No, I'm good. So yeah, I think that one was real. Hi, sweetheart. Here's my daughter Des.
Hi, Des.
And bye, Des. Bye. So let's go to this next one.
Pitch black.
Oh,
Reddit
almost
user
thought he
Motel
said
411
me.
claims that his aunt and her family were on vacation and he was house sitting for them. Then, one night, he spots something on her child's nanny cam that makes his blood run cold.
I don't know if I'm seeing or tripping, but check this out. So this is my aunt's son's room, right? There's no one in here. Right? Nothing. Closet. Nothing.
Aunt need a maid, I know that.
Got a nanny camera in here.
Thank you, Joe Griffin. My boy's
now
a
tell
special
me-
needs. And my daughter,
On the
she's
monitor
upstairs. That's
here.
my stepdaughter.
Tell me that doesn't look like someone standing in the room. Like... Like I've checked, like went back and forth 3 times, and I... So, okay. Nothing, right? Like, what the I do not want to go back in there. I have an idea. Put this, like, right here. And put this right here. Alright. Okay, I saw a ball in the other room. I'm gonna go grab it. Okay. Make sure it's clear. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, alright. There is definitely something in there.
First of all, what is he throwing the ball at?
Yeah. So
he was so far away.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got small hands.
A small dark figure appears to be standing in the child's room behind a stuffed dinosaur, but in front of the desk. However, when he goes into the room, there's nothing there. Baffled by what he's seeing, he attempts to, well, just pitch a ball at it. But the creepy figure doesn't move. Reddit user Notel411 says that he did not go back inside the room for the rest of his stay, and he still has no idea what the security camera captured.
Why didn't he throw the ball at whatever it is standing there?
Yeah. I don't know. And you know, it doesn't, another thing, it looks like a shadow of sorts, but there's light behind it where the nanny cam is facing it. We don't know if it's casting a shadow from somewhere. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I don't get it. Michelle, how are you doing? I just don't get that one. I don't know. What
It's
do y'all
really hard
think?
to tell on that little tiny nanny cam there.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been he could have done it ahead of time, and if it's got a record button on it, he's just, we don't know. This one, I can't call that paranormal. I agree with him the first time. He's tripping. He's just tripping.
The Lady of the Lake. Paranormal investigators Casey and Colton from the YouTube channel Mindseed TV set out to investigate an allegedly haunted lake house in southern Georgia. The property belongs to an older couple who claims that an evil presence is making their lives a living hell. Now, the backstory is that the home's previous residents were a young couple who were having serious marital problems. The wife had an affair, and it is believed that the husband discovered her indiscretion. Very suspiciously, one day, the wife just disappeared. After weeks of searching, the woman's drowned body was found in the lake near the home. The current owners say that they have experienced everything from objects moving on their own to doors slamming in the middle of the night. To make things even more disturbing, every time something unexplainable happens, they seem to find insects, frogs, and even snakes by the dozens inside.
Hold on, I had to pause it for a second because Daryl said he went in to show all the room behind the door and in the closet, and then he say he's not going back in there. Right.
Inside their small home. The Mindseed team, Casey and Colton, are invited to spend the night at the property to investigate. When exploring inside the house, it doesn't take long before something happens that they simply can't explain.
Wherever your presence is, you can talk to us. Scan? What does that mean?
Maybe scan the house?
Maybe.
Hey, Tina, how are you doing? Hook Good Creations.
What is it actually asking us to scan right now? Oh.
What just happened?
Something broke and the chair just moved.
Oh my God.
That chair just moved right there. What is it actually asking us to scan right now? Oh.
What just happened?
Something broke and the chair just moved.
Oh my God.
Yep, we got glass in here. There's glass everywhere in here.
That was it.
Nice. Roach. Is that a big ass roach?
Yeah.
There's something evil in you, bro.
A chair slides across the floor and a wine glass falls and shatters. But what makes it even creepier is that they suddenly find roaches everywhere in the kitchen.
Shoot, you should come to a house we used to live in. You want to find some roaches? We would show you. They would greet you at the door.
Yeah.
They say, "Come on in."
Now, a little freaked out by what just happened, the Mindseed TV guys decide to go outside to do a spirit box session inside a barn that is very near the lake. What happens in the barn shocks them to their core.
Is this the woman that was found in the lake?
My first reaction was to mute the spirit box, so I muted the spirit box and we were just listening for a moment, trying to see if we could hear maybe another one or like any kind of follow-up noises.
I can't explain to you what emotionally and mentally went on there. It was like everything that I had a choice of to think about shut off and instinct just kicked in.
Tell me you heard that.
What's that, dude?
Casey asks whether they are communicating with the woman that was found in the lake, and all hell breaks loose as the entire barn begins to shake, sending the investigators running for safety. Just then, they hear a loud sound. Something is sloshing around in the lake. For their final investigation, they decide to use a Ouija board to attempt to contact the spirit of the drowned.
Why do people do this?
I don't know. The spirit box, if you didn't get anything on the spirit box, what makes you think
You're gonna get it on a Ouija
the
board.
Ouija board? Put back on the spirit box, you barely used it. And, you know, if you know that it can do things like, if all of that's true, if it's throwing things and shaking things, do you really want to bring it to the Ouija? Like, I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, that's just, and I agree with Joe Griffin. See me, I'd try open the door or run around to see who or what was doing the doors. Yes, because you want to figure out what, you just don't jump and say, oh, that's paranormal because you heard a loud bang. What caused the bang? Well, let's test these doors. Check everything first before you call it. And even then, it still doesn't make it paranormal. Something it could have been a natural response. You know, something just happened, so happened to happen on cue.
Yeah.
You know,
Or it could be. Yeah. Like I remember one guy used to always say, look, it's this. And I'm like, look at the noise. I'm like, it's the heater. Like even
right.
when I first moved into this apartment, I heard this pipe bang. And I'm looking
Mhm.
all around like, why is there pet? I don't even have any exposed pipes. Like it sounded so loud. I
Right.
realized that right behind where I sleep is where I guess the pipe is for the so when the heat turns on, it goes right through that pipe, and that's what I was hearing. But the first
Right.
time you hear it, especially if you're not familiar with the place, yeah, you're gonna think, oh shit, there's you know
Right.
pipe noises when there's no pipes. Yeah, well, there's pipes, you just don't see them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Right. Little Patty said the wind, more like probably broke wind.
yeah, a
But
mini aftershock from an earthquake, anything.
yeah.
Woman. They set up their board and equipment on a dock right next to the lake. It did not go well.
Is there more than one of you here? Can you give us an initial? Can you give us your name? Can you give us anything?
Money.
The two investigators are absolutely horrified as they see the face of a woman emerge from the water. Casey claims that he could clearly see eyes and dark wet hair before the two guys just made a run for it. The Mindseed TV team says that they've never experienced anything like what happened that night. So could this be the spirit of the woman who lost her life in the lake? Or could it all just be a very elaborate hoax? You decide. Thanks so much for watching.
What do y'all think?
I don't know. That's a rough one. I mean, they're paranormal investigators, and they can very easily fake some stuff. I don't know. Like,
Right.
I don't know. Um, their reaction seemed genuine, which was the only thing that was like, you'd have to be really good actors to. But I don't know. Um, I believe that place may be haunted, but I don't know. Like the bugs, I think has nothing to do with the hauntings per se.
Right.
When you live out near the water, you're gonna get all sorts of things going on.
That's
Um,
very true.
so I don't know if the bugs have anything to do, so yeah. I'm not sold, but I'm not unsold.
Right. Because I have watched Mindseed TV before, and they've had a couple things that I thought was paranormal, but then they've had a couple things that I said, oh no, no, you
Yeah.
know. So it's very questionable. I think what I'm gonna also start doing is I'm gonna go on other YouTubers that are really not paranormal investigators, but they catch paranormal stuff, and then
Yeah.
ask you, what do y'all think? Is it real or is it fake? And I'm gonna just pick certain people, like it may be Oh My Gosh TV or James the Fam. And now there's one video that James did that I believe is paranormal, because you got to remember James has got real bad eyesight.
Yeah.
So what he caught, he didn't even know he caught it till
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
And So yeah, I would like to show that. I'm gonna ask him first if I can get permission to show that video.
Yeah.
And
And that's like I was watching way back in the day. I don't really watch him anymore. Well, the haunted stuff because it got to entertainment for me. I
right.
will watch the family vlogs because I like that, but like Mo Sargi, right? Back in the
Yeah.
day, you used to watch him. He was friends, with Omar and James and whatever.
Hmm.
But his haunted stuff got too much for me. I knew most of it was fake, but it was so funny that I was watching one of the last videos I watched and that's when I said, no, I can't watch anymore because they so
Hmm.
three of them in a place. I think it was like an abandoned jail. I think it was a jail or I don't know. It was some abandoned place they went to. And so the one of them made like so there was a noise, but there was three of them. And from where the
Hmm.
noise came, you knew that's the way the two people went. So Mo has his camera and he's like, oh my God, the noise and whatever. They're all worried about the noise. His camera's facing into this room where there is a pipe swinging. And that's a room that they hadn't gone to yet. So I'm like, yeah, the place is probably haunted. If you stop long enough, stop playing all the games and actually film there, you might you might have realized because they've kept going back and playing the noise, never once
Hmm.
stopped and goes, look, did you see the big thing swinging in the background in the next two rooms down?
Right.
No. They didn't even catch it because they were so caught up on what they were doing. So
Right.
I was like, dude, I understand it's entertainment. I understand you got to feed your kids. I understand all it. But you were in an actual haunted place. You could very easily pick up things there. And so I do watch the family vlogs because I love the kiddos and whatever. But
Right.
that's what annoys me. Like sometimes you're faking something like a noise and you don't see that there's a big ass pipe swinging in the room, like
Right.
two rooms down because you're holding the camera, but you could tell the way he was holding the camera, he was not looking there. He was looking towards his friends about the noise. Did you hear the noise? Talking to
Hmm.
them, not watching, down that long hallway, there was a pipe swinging. And I mean, it was swinging.
Right.
So I don't know. It was just,
Yeah. Um,
you so
this.
sometimes, people catch things inadvertently.
Hmm. I agree with that. I want to say that this one's very plausible because number one, the glass breaking and the chair move. And they were away from that.
Yeah.
And then now I just wish they would have checked more on the stable doors to see what that banging was, try to investigate that a little more, but they didn't. And then the lady sticking her head out in the water, that could possibly have been real because number one, it's dark outside. And so when you're in a water and it's dark, you don't have no perception of which is up and down
Yeah.
because it's dark. So that could possibly have been real.
Oh,
But
I mean, something definitely could have come out of the water. Was it a head? Was it paranormal? I don't know. Because it was grainy film, it was dark, right? So we don't
mhm,
actually know. Like they went in.
right,
It could have been something, could have been an animal, could have been anything. So it definitely did look like something came out of the water.
right.
But it was just like also the perfect timing of it all, her
Mhm,
coming out of the water. Um, and then why not keep filming it?
right. You
You're
know,
there to prove paranormal. You're gonna run away. You're not even gonna leave the freaking camera filming that head. I don't
right.
know.
And
That's
that's
what
the
gets
other.
me.
Remember,
I
we
might
talked
be
to
a
that.
little jump scarish, but because I can't see, I would have been like zooming in on that. Like, what is it? If it's not
Right.
coming towards me, I'm gonna check it, like until it comes towards me, then I'm running. But
And,
they didn't even zoom in on it.
and remember, we talked about that. That was one of our the live streams we did. If you're a paranormal investigator, why are you running? You know,
Yeah.
uh, because I don't call myself a paranormal investigator. We're just paranormal enthusiasts. But when we go out and we do investigations, we don't run. I can't run from something I can't see. I'm more afraid of the living than I am of the dead. So if I can't see it, why am I running from you? Unless you're coming toward me, that's a different story. I'm reading the chat here. Patty said the woman's head in the water looked real.
Yeah.
She said, if you're going to run, don't waste your time investigating. Not saying to put yourself in danger, but damn.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Leave the camera there.
Right.
Come back in the morning for the camera. Till
Right.
it dies, let it film that freaking head. That's what I would have did.
And pray that that camera's still there.
Yeah. Hopefully it's still there. But if you have, like me, I have where once that video ends, it automatically uploads to my so whether I lose the camera breaks, whatever, like the phone breaks, put your phone there. The phone will upload it to your Google Drive,
Right. Joe Griffin said, I have a question. So when you investigate, you already know stories and people tend to focus on them, but there are more spirits before the stories, if this makes sense.
I have a question. So when you investigate, you already know the stories and people. Oh, right. Well, not me. I don't investigate like that. I don't do much investigating anymore, but I would this is how I used to pick to investigate. And some of my best catches were in places that
right.
I was walking down the street doing a historical vlog. I wasn't even doing any kind of I was doing a historical vlog for the channel because I like doing history too. And I caught a disembodied voice. And I was like, what the heck? That thing attacked me later. But anyway, that's besides the point. I caught the disembodied voice. I wasn't doing any paranormal that day, Okay. There was the next time I was walking and I was like, wow, I wonder what this is. I'm like, maybe they train like for the firemen or something, right? And I heard a disembodied voice with my ear. So it was this fireman place, and across the street was a ping pong. Yeah, well, like a tennis court. And then right across from there was the big high school. So because I heard the disembodied voice, I went back there. I knew no history about the place, okay? It's just a street with like I said, with a tennis court and this place where the firemen do their training.
Right.
So because I heard the disembodied voice, I went back and filmed there. I caught this big black shadow that came at me. The spirits, I did spirit box. The spirits actually told me it used to be a slave house there, the Green Yard slave house. I tried to look this up. I couldn't find any history on it because they must have buried it. They don't like to say that we had slaves here in New York. So it was interesting to me that the spirits told me what it was, but I couldn't find any history. So some places you don't know the history. I just would get the feeling, and that's how I would investigate. I don't like going to like super like places that they say, ooh, this is really haunted,
right?
Because I tend to think that it's made up. So that's how I used to pick where I wanted to go. If I had a feeling or if somebody spoke to me, then
yeah. And same with me, because when I go out, I and my wife, whether it's a cemetery or if I do a roadside memorial, usually when I do roadside memorials, the reason why I tend to do those a lot is because some spirits may still be trapped there because they feel like they have unfinished business. They don't understand what's going on. And so when I go to these roadside memorials, I want to see if maybe they are still there and can try to help them cross over. I'm going to do a roadside memorial sometime this week and I'm going to film it. I don't think I'm going to do a spirit box though, because it's a busy road, but I'm going to cover it because it was a young teen that got unalived there, but just a half a block down the street another person was unalived there. And so I'm gonna go to both places so that you can see it. But the one place that happened, it was at their house on the opposite side of the street. And then the teen got unalived at a corner. Me and Jen and the kids, we were riding one day. We were out doing DoorDash, and we seen the sheriffs, and we were wondering what was going on. And they had the crime scene unit, and then we seen the kid, or not kid, but we seen this coat or whatever it was, and they were taking pictures of it. So we knew that something had to happen there. And then we found out later on that a kid got unalived there. He was 14 years old and he was shot. And so I told Jen, I'm gonna go back. They made a memorial for him there, a roadside memorial with his pictures and everything. But I'm also gonna get the news from the news, the video of it to find out what really happened, you know. But I'm also trying to find a news article of what happened just a half a block away on the other side of the street of the woman who got unalived by her husband. And so it's just crazy how this happened apart from each other. You know, really crazy. Read
Yeah,
the
I wanted to just say, I'm sorry, one thing to Joe, if you
yeah,
don't mind, before I
yeah.
forget. So Joe, I know exactly what you're saying. And I believe, and this is just what I believe, that if if you have a story in your head when you go to a place, right? Like let's say somebody calls you to do a cleansing, you know, or something. Like I went to do a cleansing on Friday to my
Mhm.
friend's store and to her house. She told me what stuff was going on. Um, but she didn't know why. It wasn't like a history like that. Well, one thing was, I mean, there was a grandfather there. He died in the house before they bought it, long time before they bought the house or whatever. Besides the
Mhm.
grandfather, we didn't know where the 10-year-old kid came from. None of this, you know.
Mhm.
But or you know, in it we had to clean out the antique store. We had to cleanse it and whatever because there was a lot of
Mhm.
spirits there. But you know, I didn't know the history. I actually told her, I said to her, hey, I said, there's so much, and I mean so much energy in the antique store that's residual from a barn that used to be there. I mean, there's horses walking around through the place. And she's like, what? I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
yeah. There was so much residual. I had such a headache. But anyway, so a lot of times it's residual from what was there before.
Mhm.
But I also believe that bad spirits, and this is just something I believe, bad spirits, if you go there like, oh, is this the lady from the lake, the lady that was found in the lake? A bad spirit will play on that and give you what you want by showing you, oh yeah, and scaring you because you already know the story.
Right.
I also think that could be true. Like that, you know, it's not really the lady of the lake. It's maybe a evil entity that's there just pretending to be the lady of the lake because everybody knows that story and talks about it, you know?
Right.
The, the scare factor is already there. So why not use it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Spirit Stalker. Um, she said a lady was just killed in a car accident like 2 weeks ago on F. Yeah, I heard about that. But hey, Yvonne, did you hear about? You know who I'm talking about? The young kid that was killed about maybe it's probably about 4 months ago now, over there on Woodlake Parkway. The 14-year-old who got unalived there. Because I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna film that. And when are we gonna get together to do that car wash? I want to, because I'm thinking about doing that as a live stream. There's a car wash right by our house, because Spirit Stalker don't live too far from us. As a matter of fact, it's right up the road. And she got introduced to go do this car wash. And we know about the incident that happened there where a young girl got unalived there. And this happened in broad daylight. And so I went to that car wash 2 days later. The bullet hole was still in the wall, but now they sealed it up. But I know exactly where the bullet hole was. and they was the car wash was it's still going, but they have flowers left down at the stall where it happened at. So I know exactly what stall and everything. Somebody tried to tell me it was on the opposite side, but then I found out from the manager that it happened in the stall where she was vacuuming her car. And that might be a case of I was reading her comment. It might have been a case of mistaken identity. Uh, she said, I'm being lazy. Well, you know what, Spirit Stalker? I might go on up there and do that. I don't know if I'm gonna make it as a live stream. I might do it as a live stream. Go up there and just film from my phone and take my trusty laptop here because it's got my Phasma box. And while people are actually there cleaning their cars out, I'm gonna go there and do a spirit box session. Actually, I might because they told her to come up there at night. So I'm gonna go back up there and talk to the owner and see if I can come up there right when they close and use my geometer and everything and
That's
see
better.
what's going
And
on.
then take one drive through the car through and the clean your car, have the box and see if you get
Yes.
anything as you're going through too. Because like I said, so much residual. We don't know what that car wash's land was before. You never know what you could get over there. Sounds fun.
Yeah, right. Joe Griffin said, people make me laugh. They think ghosts come at night, but they too, from my experience. You know what?
Most of my stuff was all in the day.
Right. I was going to say just that. We don't do night investigations. We've done a few, but not a lot. A lot of the times that we go out, especially when I take my boys, it's during the day. Because I tell people this, and this is just my own opinion. Spirits, they have no sense of time, whether it's day or night. So if a place is haunted at night, it's going to be haunted during the day too. Spirits don't come out on cue.
Yeah. And you know what I think it too, and again, just my opinion from what I experienced, but I went to this cemetery. I called it the Drama Cemetery. I went a few times. Beautiful cemetery in Babylon, Long Island. And I went there during the day and they were so lovely talking to me, all of them talking to me and thanking me for coming to see them and spilling all their tea. I killed her. I didn't mean to. All this stuff going on there. I went back one time for a like 30-minute alone challenge as the sun was going down. So I was going to hit it right as it was getting dark. Do you know they kept telling me it's late. You need to leave. Can you go? After they were so excited and I couldn't understand until I finally said, well, forget this. I did the half hour and then I kind of ran the heck out of there because I realized, the good spirits will be out anytime.
Right.
Bad spirits may only come out. Maybe they like to play at night, And I think that something bad comes by that cemetery at night. And that's why they wanted me to be out.
Hey, Jason, this is for you, Jason.
Acknowledge me.
You have been acknowledged. He said, acknowledge me, please.
That's right. And so I think that you have a bigger chance of running into like malevolent or like just like not inherently evil but bad and tricksters and stuff. More chance of running across those kind of spirits at night, which is why too I rather talk and help the regular spirits. Why why I have to put myself in any kind of weird situation. I want to talk and help the good ones. So, and that you could do during the day.
Exactly. And that's why we do a lot of ours during the day, especially when I take my boys, So, if y'all don't know, Christina, make sure you go by. Christina, put your link in the chat. And everybody that's here, if you have a channel, I want you to put your links in so that everybody can come by and check out everybody. Because Christina's got a new Sinister Sunday up. So go by, check out her Sinister Sunday. Go by, check out Christina, period. Go by, check out my sister. Show her some love.
Yeah, like I said, I don't do as many investigations now because
Mhm.
now I'm in the city and it's really hard to do anything because there's so many people and I'd like to hear things and it's really
Right.
hard to investigate in the city. However, I have a paranormal playlist that is out of this world. So if you're looking for some fun kind of things, I've gone all over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
So what you got coming up this week, Christina?
my normal, I have hopefully Keith will be with me on Thursday.
Yes,
We're going to
Keith
talk
will
about
be with you.
the cryptid. Wednesday I'm doing card readings live, and Saturday Danny and I will be live again. And then during the week I have some crafting. I have some shorts of like opening stuff. I have my Friday night scary stories, and then I have my Sinister Sunday series, which is like true accounts from people telling their stories of things that happened to them. And right now we're doing unknown creatures.
Oh,
So
that's cool. That's
yeah.
real cool. So make sure you go by check out Christina. Like and subscribe, man. She is fantastic. Believe me, she really is. And I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed the show today. I really do. And if you did, I hope you hit that like button. That I really appreciate. And every donation I get, it goes for my boys here and for the Special Olympics. That's where the money is going, for them and the Special Olympics. Again, if PDX Paranormal's here, thank you, Emmy, for the $5 donation. It goes for them and not me. It is for them and the Special Olympics. That is what it's for. David Vingman. Go by, check out David Vingman. And one day I'm going to get David Vingman up here and we're going to talk about his channel and how he got started into the paranormal. Um, Thank you, Spirit Stalker, so much. You are a great person as well. And one day I'm going to get you up here, Yvonne. You're going to tell your life story, how you got into the paranormal. And she is a wonderful person. Yvonne, you are just so wonderful. Joe Griffin, if you have not subscribed to us, please become part of our family. It's free. All you have to do is just hit that little red button, just give it a tap, tap, taparoo. We really love to have you as part of our family. And Christina as well. Come by
Yeah.
and check us both out. I'm here on Sundays in the afternoon. I was Sunday nights. I switched it to Sunday afternoons. Uh, Joe said, get a vlog with washing cars. You know what? I did a car wash for, on here on our channel. So go by, check it. Our channel is a variety of everything from the paranormal to antique furniture to places you can take your kids, especially if there are special needs. So it's just a variety. Kelly, we love you, and
Yeah,
I'm going to
Kelly,
acknowledge
good
you.
seeing you.
Acknowledge me.
You all, thank you all so much for being here. If you can, if you like to, you could also share this video out. We appreciate that as well. But the most important thing is we appreciate you all for being here. We love you all. We thank you all so much. And until next time, have a wonderful Sunday, have a wonderful week, and stay blessed. Say bye, boys.
Guys.